Stoten. Welcome to this pre-Productronica edition of That Scoop Show. I'm joined by Heike from SEHO. Great to see you again, Heike. Looking forward to Productronica. It's been a long build-up. It's been is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen for some time? It is going to happen, and you're going to be there. What are your feelings?
Yeah, it's a little bit mixed with our feelings. On the one hand, of course, we are looking forward to getting in touch again with our customers, to have those face-to-face discussions, everything which missed over the last few months or over the last 1.5 years, actually.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we know that there are still a lot of travel bans and from the authorities, but also from the companies themselves. So we do not expect too many visitors at the show. We mainly expect what we say a German-speaking show, means Germany, Austria, Switzerland, some countries which are surrounding Germany, like Italy, Czech Republic.
Yeah.
So some Eastern European countries, but definitely definitely very few visitors from overseas countries, like Asia or USA.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the way it is. A lot of people I've spoken to have said it's, it feels a bit like it's going to be an SMT Nuremberg in in Munich, which is an interesting analogy. What has it been like in terms of the preparation, and what are you bringing to the show? Have you scaled back your booth? What have you kind of planned for this event?
Actually, we have the same booth size as we used to have in the previous years. So we did not scale that back. We also tried to bring as many machines to the show as possible. Of course, it was a little bit challenging in the preparations, because you have to keep those distances. You have to follow all regulations from Messe Munich, of course. So it was a little bit challenging when we prepared for the booth planning. But I think we finally found a good solution to really offer the safety which is needed nowadays, and still can show all the machines we wanted to show. We have some new machines at our booth, and also some exciting new features which we added to existing machines.
Okay, and on the hospitality side, it's always a big part of Productronica, the whole hospitality, the booth parties, the the lunches, those kind of things.
Yeah.
How curtailed is that activity? How difficult has that been?
Well, actually, we definitely will not have a booth party, but all other things that our visitors are used to find in our booth, means to get a drink, to get something to eat during lunchtime, and to get some snacks. That's all organized, and we still can provide that, of course. So that should not be a limitation.
That's good. And it's curious, isn't it? Because it's a biannual show. It didn't miss in 2019, obviously, because we'd barely heard of COVID-19 at that point. And it gets to go ahead this year. So there are some interesting benefits in being a biannual show over being an annual show, and not having to cancel. What's the industry in Europe been like for you this year? You mentioned before we came on that obviously the chip shortage is causing challenges for your own supply chain, but obviously also for your customers. But in terms of demand and technology, what are people asking you for?
Well, actually, we had a very good year so far, and we also were able to cope pretty well with that chip shortages so far. The last few months will be challenging, I guess, to get the machines out on time. So far, we always were able to deliver on time, and do not extend the delivery times too much. So from that point of view, we are very happy, but as I said, it will be challenging in the next months. Of course, our engineers, they were, did work very hard to bring some new machines on the market. We are always in a close contact with our customers, talking to them about their needs, about their production requirements they are having directly in their production facilities, the challenges they have to cope with. And at Productronica, for example, we will show a completely new machine. There's a Lean Select Plus, for example, which is a selective soldering system which has a modular construction and which fully corresponds to the Lean equipment design guidelines, and which can grow with the customer manufacturing requirements. On the other hand, we are always working on the improvement of our existing machines, also on the development of new production processes. So at Productronica, we also will introduce some exciting new features, which we recently added to our product portfolio. One of those new features, for example, is what we call Smart Split. It's a software that can be added to the SelectLine selective soldering system. And I'm proud to say, and you are actually really the first one who hears that now, Smart Split is also nominated for the Productronica Innovation Award.
Oh, wow.
We are very proud of that. And well, basically, Smart Split is a software component or software feature, an intelligent software, which coordinates the process flow for different assemblies in a mixed production.
Okay.
That means it turns a selective soldering system from an efficient system for batch operation, for example, to a high volume, high mix production equipment. Without additional costs, without retrofitting, and also from the process perspective, without any restrictions to the area, which work area that can be used. So no limitations on that as well.
Okay, well, congratulations on the nomination. Hopefully in 3 or 4 weeks' time, we'll be congratulating you on an award as well.
Hope so.
The selective solder market is just a market that's growing and growing, and you've done exceptionally well in it. You've kind of become the name that's synonymous with selective solder. What do you put that success down to? Were you kind of leading that technology charge, or best product in the market, or is the area of that market expanding so fast?
Well, we are definitely one of the leading manufacturers in selective soldering. It always has been our core business, and definitely will be in the future. But still, we are trying to make the field for us a little bit wider. So that's a reason, for example, why we added new product fields like AOI systems, for example, also mainly for the THT production. So we stay in this core business, THT production. The Power Vision, for example, our AOI system that has been developed especially for THT applications, it can be installed directly in most of our selective soldering systems, which gives the system an extremely outstanding high efficiency, because you don't need any special additional space, which means costs in the production. And as a standalone module, the Power Vision also can be integrated in any THT manufacturing line with wave soldering systems. And this gives the guarantee that the complete system and also the test results, of course, are completely integrated in the software and hardware architecture of the manufacturing line and correspond back to the main system. So we are very innovative in that field, but we mainly concentrate on THT production, also with automation technology, for example. As you know, we are also providing individual automation technology that that we provide customers and make that very special to the individual needs of each customer.
Yeah, and it's fascinating to have the, the inspection, for example, inside the same footprint. That's hugely valuable for companies, and hugely valuable if you just want to upgrade the system you've got and add that optical inspection without having to kind of reconfigure the line and make additional space. So yeah, exciting stuff. Well, it sounds like there's lots for people to see for those that do attend. For those that don't attend, is there going to be some available content online, or will those that in the US, for example, wait till Apex? Or
yes, actually we are in parallel to Productronica just started planning for the Apex, so we will attend there. But what we also always can offer to our customers is a digital content. Means we are providing seminars. We also can provide digital insight into our technology center in USA, in China, and also, of course, here in Germany. We have all the equipment which is needed to do testings with customers, to do seminars with customers directly at the machines while they are at their computers, either in the office or in the home office. So we provide all that stuff, of course. We try to tailor that to the customer needs.
Yeah, and it's fascinating, isn't it, Heike? We went through a stage of only having that and not having any trade shows. Now we've got trade shows back, and I think customers have got used to that. So the idea of this hybrid of the ability to come and see the machines and and kind of touch them and meet people face to face is great, but actually having those resources available in the background is also very valuable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's the way of the future.
Definitely.
Heike, good luck with the awards, good luck with the show, and
thank you.
Look forward to talking to you afterwards. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.